What's up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. Before I begin, I'm also on Rumble. I am on Rumble, FSTV22. You can catch me on there for my more spicier joints that cannot be allowed on YouTube because YouTube be tripping. And I also coming out on today regarding Zion and his whole entire career so far. So, and also Asa, God of Power, #1 coming out very, very soon. I got actually a trailer coming out on the Franchise Universe channel, a new channel that I just put up. I'm gonna link it later today somewhere. But a couple days ago, it could have been Sunday, I put it up. I put up a post about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? And I said, say Gilgeous-Alexander. So many words in his name, but I should say that he is very underrated. Maybe because he plays in OKC. OKC is not really a big market team like that, but they do got a lot of picks coming in. And I said that I think he's better than, of course, John Morant, because you look at John Morant's game. Yes, he's explosive, but all I see out of John Morant so far, I know he's still young, is dunking. He's quick, fast, he can dunk. His shot ain't really all there yet at this point. And I also said that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander might even edge out Jason Tatum. Some people agreed so far, and some people thought I was tripping. They thought I was tripping. I said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is better than John Morant. But, and also, happy birthday to Shai early birthday to Shai. Also, I think his birthday is July 12th, so a day from now. But we gotta look at Shai right quick. He plays in OKC. OKC hasn't been the best team in a couple of years, right? They haven't been that team since they was when Kevin Durant and Russell Wilson been on that team. You look at Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics has always been stacked, full of talent for the last several years now, right? Shai really hasn't had that team around him. Jason Tatum always had he had at one point in time Al Horford, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Gordon Hayward, so he always had veterans around him. Shai never really had that at all. I think his first year in the league, he was drafted. Was he drafted by the Clippers or was he traded? He was actually selected. Shai was actually selected by the Charlotte Hornets in 2018. He was first round 11 overall pick, but I think he was traded to the Clippers. And even when he was on the Clippers, let's see, I saw him play when he was on the Clippers. I was like, dang, he's actually not that bad for a rookie. But his first year in the Clippers, he averaged 10 points a game. And I think he was coming off the bench. And that Clippers team wasn't really stacked. I don't even think they had a superstar on that team. I think that team was just muddled together. I think the best player could have been Lou Williams or something like that, or light-skinned dude on thinking about women for some reason. I can't think of his damn name. Tobias Harris, I think, could have been on that team when he was on there. But when he got to OKC, now that I think about it, that bubble season he did play with Chris Paul, but at the same time, he continued to get better. Not saying that Jason Tatum has to continue to get better, but Shai is slowly continuing to progress in his game, offensively and defensively. The bubble season, out of 70 games, he averaged 19, 5 rebounds, almost 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, 1 steal. The other shortened season, the season when the Bucks won it, 23.7 in 35 games. And then 2 years ago, 24.5, and last year, 31.5, shooting his best from field goal. Most minutes he's played out of 68 games. His rebounds went down, but his assist total went up. Assist average went up, and his steals has went up, and blocks. So he has gotten better defensively and offensively. And he also got his first All-Star bid, and not only 2 playoff games. No, he played 2 playoff games, 2 playing games, averaging 27 out of 2 games from this past year. And dang, he did go to the playoffs his first year in the league. And 2 good outings in the playoffs as well. So yeah, we can't be sleeping on him like that. I don't think we should be sleeping on him like that. He finished 5th in MVP voting this year and also was named to NBA first team. I had to say in the next couple of years, he's going to be, I won't even say the next couple of years. Next year, I'm going to say. Next year, Shai is going to be a force to reckon with because now I think they got Chet Holmgren back. Josh Giddey's no joke. And the rest of the supporting cast is really no joke. And if it wasn't, I'm not going to say him getting cold cocked in the eye against Minnesota. Was it against Minnesota? I think that was against Minnesota. But he's a dog. He's kind of like an old school player that don't play. Maybe because I'm saying that because he don't suck up to LeBron. He doesn't think LeBron James is really all that good as people make him out to be. He still says he's a Hall of Famer act. LeBron is, but he's not saying he's nowhere close to being the GOAT. Like I always said. But Shai can shoot. He can shoot just as good as Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, his shot selection at times can be terrible. Jason Tatum also as well can tend to, when everything is not going well, from shy away from games. I know he had a sprained ankle this past Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, but what about the finals against the Warriors? He shied away. He got his ass locked up. So, and I think, not to say Jason Tatum, I gotta say this, because you know there's gonna be some idiots out there that think that I'm freaking down in Jason Tatum's talent, but I think most of Jason Tatum has been built upon media hype. The more you hear about him, of course you're gonna think he's the best thing since sliced bread. But Jason Tatum does have some fallacies in his game that makes a lot of people question it. One, like I said, he tends to go away from when the times get tough. He's at times can be inconsistent. And I also don't think he's that much better, Jason Tatum, that much better than Jaylen Brown. Too many J's, man. Too many J's. I don't think he's that much better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown need to work on his dribbling, but he's not really that much better than Jaylen Brown. I just think Alexander and Tatum are neck and neck almost. The only problem is Shai played, like I said before in the beginning of this video, he plays in that OKC market, which they don't get a lot of shine. Jason Tatum is on ESPN TNT games almost every week last year, where Shai hasn't been so much at all. So, of course, you don't think Jason Tatum is better if he's always seeing him, hearing about him. But let me tell you, he already is the focal point of that team, but that team is going to ride and die on him. Believe it or not. He's no joke. But this video is just more of my appreciation of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't think he gets a lot of hype behind him. This is not a go at Jason Tatum video, so make that clear. I just think he needs more appreciation. He's only going to be 25 on July 12th, so he has a lot more to grow. A lot more. How old is Jason Tatum, man? Let's see something right quick. They both about the same age. They are the same age. But I wouldn't be surprised these two in the near future, Tatum get it together, stop being inconsistent. I wouldn't be surprised these two, depending on what happens with the Boston Celtics team-wise, I wouldn't be surprised these two playing each other in the finals at one point in time. But anyways, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.